Let's have a look now at question 7, and that says, or that asks, how many ions are there in 25 units of ammonium hydroxide? Well, first of all, let's talk about what an ion is. Now, an ion is an atom or a group of atoms that carries an electrical charge. So ammonium hydroxide is this, NH4OH. This is the ammonium part, and this is the hydroxide ion. When they are dissolved in water, we form the ammonium ion, which is NH4 plus, and we put a little aqueous sign there, the letters AQ, plus the hydroxide ion, and these are the two ions which form when we add this chemical, ammonium hydroxide, into water. The atoms, sorry, the molecule, the groups split up to form an ion here. An ion is an atom or a group of atoms with an electrical charge. This has a positive electrical charge. This one has a negative electrical charge. So getting back to the question, 25 units of ammonium hydroxide, how many ions are there? Well, if we've got 25 of these, each one of these breaks up into 2 parts. So our answer here is 2 by 25, which is 50. The next one asks 10 units of iron 3 nitrate. Now, iron 3 nitrate, that 3 there tells us that the iron, and the symbol for iron is Fe, has a charge of 3 plus. Now, if we're not aware of it already, nitrate has a charge of 1 minus. That's the nitrate ion there. And we need 3 of these so that we have a balance for charge, positive and negative. So altogether, we've got 4 in this formula, 4 ions in this formula. So what that means then is if we've got 40 units of 4 ions, well, we've got 40. Looking at the next one, that many units of aluminium carbonate, that's how we say that. Aluminium is a metal. It has a symbol, Al, and it has a charge of 3 plus. Carbonate has a formula of CO3 2 minus. So when aluminium carbonate forms, the formula for aluminium carbonate, in order for us to have a balance of positive and negative charge, is Al, I'll write it over here, Al2, that gives us 6 of these, 3 of these, CO3 in brackets 3. So aluminium carbonate has a total of 5 ions if we could get it to dissolve in water. So it's 5 times this, So 5 times that. Would be 31 by 10 to the 10 to the power of 7. Now this last one here is a bit odd. I'm not too sure why it's in here. The reason being that diphosphorus, well, that means 2 phosphorus atoms. Pentoxide, pent means 5. That is a molecule. It is not an ion. If we put that in water, well, it might dissolve to form an acid, but we won't worry too much about that. At the moment, it's asking the number of ions in that. Now, there are no ions at all in that. It is a molecule, and it does not exist in an ionic form. In other words, a form where we have positive and negative charges attracted to each other in order to actually make that substance. So our answer here is actually 0. There's no ions in that. So that's the answers there to number 7.